but I can't move. No, okay. You know what? Bear with me for a second. This is an amazing start. I know it. Alright. Well, welcome back to another episode to People and Gamers. I didn't even proofread this, and that's all I see. Alright, you know what? Welcome back, guys, to another episode. This podcast would be something a lot of people and gamers know.
Like, especially gamers, I guess.
Yeah. Fallout. We'll be talking about Moth Man, if you couldn't get it from Fallout.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we begin?
So, right off the bat.
TNT?
Right off the bat, I'm going to say this. When I wrote this, I got help from a friend of mine who is obsessed with Mothman. To the point that they jokingly said Mothman is their Lord and Savior.
Is her name Mothman?
No.
Oh.
But
I swear, I know someone on Discord.
thanks again, the person who actually helped me. They knew who they are. And so like I said, right off the bat, when you think of Mothman, the word Mothman, what's something that comes to mind?
A moth, that's a man.
What about you, Audio?
Most definitely.
Audio. I don't know how to flat I am. But when you think of Mothman, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
What?
But think of the word Mothman, what's something that comes to mind?
Mothman?
Do you know who Mothman is?
No.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
What do you think of the word? What do you think of the word Mothman? What's something that comes to mind?
What's the first thing you could think of?
Mutilated moth and human hybrid.
Yeah, that's right.
Makes sense.
That's what anyone would think of. And I already know a way of defeating him. So clearly, if he's a moth, and if you gotta defeat him, right? Just point at the sun. If that doesn't work, get a lamp and just throw it at him.
Lamp.
Yeah, just get it. It's a moth. They like light. No, just fight him in the day. He's gonna be obsessed with the light. Doesn't work like that in Fallout.
Yeah. And so,
I wish it did.
Mothman. When you think of the name, it'll probably pop as like some type of moth that looks like a man, or a man that has moth features. But what would I say? What would it say if there is more to it? So, more to it than you think. Mothman is a West Virginia caprid that was
That's not the Mothman I know.
Yeah. That was originally sighted in November 15th, 1966. And the last officially officially was on December 15th, 1967.
You don't really say officially.
Almost over a year. So the first sighting was on November 15th.
It was a year.
To December 15th. What's with the 15s?
How many 15s are there? There's only 2.
I know. Anyways, Mothman originates from Point Pleasant, and has gained a massive cult following.
Did you say a town of Point Pleasant?
A town of Point Pleasant. Okay. And it has, like I said, Mothman somehow managed to get a cult.
Who wouldn't want a cult of a Mothman? A man that's a moth, in fact, like your friend.
Yeah, knowing how they were, it might. Yeah.
One of my friends actually, since he plays Fallout, like I know he would. What am I doing?
Yeah.
I don't know. I wanted to get into Fallout, but I never decided to. I'll stick with what I play.
Your turn.
I don't know. Maybe I'll get into Fallout. I don't got money though.
Did you make a little some
No,
look like a hat?
I got bored. Believer. I don't know much about Mothman. How do you say myself? Believers such as myself,
Quote unquote. Like,
quote unquote myself.
oh, that's actually my friend's handwriting. That like text. I forgot to edit that out. I mean, I do believe in Mothman though.
This is why I gotta proofread.
You gotta start doing that. We only have like 2 episodes left.
No, we gotta have more.
Yeah, 22 is the last episode. This is 20.
How is that the last episode?
22 is the last episode.
How?
It's
Why?
April.
Okay.
Season 1 had like 20, 21 episodes.
I thought I had 25.
I'm checking.
I swear I had 25.
I'm checking. Anyways, read while I check.
Scarberry? Roger. Wait, is this from.
What?
Is this from. Where'd he get this from?
I'd. Huh?
I tell you, you gotta tell me if someone else is writing this as well.
They had 20 episodes.
We don't have that many episodes.
Season 1 had 20 episodes.
Alright, how about this? I will do your part. Because this is your friend's POV. You know them.
Fine.
I don't know your friend.
You might actually like them. They're a goofball.
No, I'm not on Discord much.
Alright, so believers such as, well, technically myself, are constantly arguing whether he is destructive or guiding force or nature. Me personally, I don't really know quite yet. I'm still debating. But it says here that my friend believes that they are guiding. But on November 15th, 1966, Roger and Linda... Huh?
What'd you say?
66.
Oh, Jesus.
Linda and Roger Scarberry and Steve and Mary Mullet were on a late night drive near the TNT area. Not sure what that means though.
I swear they had to get that from Fallout. There's no way. Pretty sure? I don't know. Where do you get this from?
I'm guessing maybe.
But I've never played Fallout, so I don't know.
There's
You know what? They describe seeing a tall black figure.
Pause. The TNT area refers to the McClure Wildlife Management Area in the West Virginia.
She didn't even say hold on. She just said pause. Like, they're just saying pause to the tall black figure.
No.
Okay. A tall black figure with red beaming eyes. When they drove, why would you still continue to drive closer? If you see anything with red beaming eyes, like, turn back. You know what? Maybe
This was in the 1900s.
Oh, alright, never mind.
So
Never mind. Then you saw its two massive wings and rocketed into the air, literally just flying. Of course, they got reasonably scared. Anyone would get scared at that. They might think it's an angel or something. Angel, demon. I don't know. 90s was weird in a way.
Yeah.
Bolted down. It bolted down the high. Wait, which the group bolted down the highway, or the Mothman?
The group. If you continue reading.
It chased them, screeching as it flew. When they got back, they reported it to the authorities. Anyone would, really, because getting chased by a
Anyone
beast.
would. But the word got out, and large organizations, large organized groups of hunters set out to, quote unquote, find the beast.
Plot twist. I want to guess they didn't make it.
As more sightings pulled in, the creatures the description evolved into what is mostly known today as Mothman.
Or your friend's Lord and Savior, Mothman.
Pretty much the name Mothman was given to it and soon became an all-out manhunt for the beast. But on December 15th, 1967, some people reported Mothman perching on top of a silver bridge that was connected to Point Pleasant, West Virginia, and Gallups, Ohio.
Just a few hours later, the bridge collapsed and fell on. Oh no! Oh, I thought 64. I thought it collapsed onto 64 people. No, 64 people fell into the river. 44 found dead. 2 were never found. Oh, 2 were never found. Did they go searching? Most likely not. They were most likely gone.
So 46 people fell into the water. And recounting. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the people that fell are dead, or.
I mean, I guess it's just counting overall. 64 fell, then out of that 64, 46 died.
But then it said like 2 were found, but 2 of them were never found.
Yeah,
Oh. No, it makes sense. No, that makes sense now. Okay. My brain didn't work that right there.
It did a body count. So
But like, how were they?
what?
46 was found dead, but the 2 of them never missing. How did they figure out that 46 people died if 2 of those were missing?
Okay, so say if you know that there were 64... Alright, if you knew there were 64 people on that bridge, and you gathered the survivors and the dead bodies, and you get 62, you gotta know 2's missing.
What do you think, Audio?
He's not even paying attention.
What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I have not paid attention to y'all.
Uh-huh.
I kind of figured.
Alright, go on.
Okay.
It's your part.
I know.
Basically, my part.
This is a conversation between you two, not me.
Hey, we always bring you in anyway.
We always bring you into it.
Why?
Because you're in the room. And because I like doing it. Bringing you in is funny. Plus, you never know what we're talking about anyway. And I still bring you in.
But next week, recordings be with the guest, and I'm gonna be dragging you into that.
Oh, so he's actually going to be in it. Is he going to be shown?
Miss the guest? Oh, I'm gonna make him.
Okay. Yeah, clearly the guest is going to be shown.
lot of viewers there. Spoilers, by the way.
I thought we already said it.
That was before recording.
Oh.
But anyways.
Go on. I thought I was gonna roll.
Some say he was putting a curse on the bridge. Others believe he was trying to warn us of the disaster. Either way, Mothman had gained a huge following in the media, including a few movies. Movies? Can you look that up, please?
I'm pretty sure I saw.
The city of Point Pleasant, or however you pronounce it, sorry if I did mispronounce it, had gained a huge tourist attraction dedicated to Mothman, including a festival and a parade. They even... Is that just that?
Yes, it's just that. It has a movie, so... A movie's a movie. I'm not sure if it's good. I didn't even know it had a movie.
Like, they even have Mothman, his statue, to honor Mothman as well.
I mean, they got a 6.4 rating, so can't be that bad, can it?
We might actually do that, maybe for
Are we already talking about Moth?
22.
Okay. All right.
If she lets us, if Miss Rhea lets us record it.
We're most likely gonna. It's gonna be the last podcast anyway.
Maybe. Because next week we have break. And then...
I gotta go get my working papers on Wednesday. So good
I
thing
need
we're
help
basically
maps,
recording today.
Mm.
Who's uniting since I did the...
Me. I need to... Anyways. I'm pretty sure audio would edit that out.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's pretty much all we have, either due to time or us actually finishing what we had. But either way, that's pretty much we finished what we talked about. But so what's your opinion on Mothman?
It's a moth. Just give him a light. Just give him a light. That's a peace offering, in fact. What's he gonna do? Kill me after I give him a light? Probably. Yeah, I think he would. I think he would still try.
The question is, would you worship Mothman?
I don't even know much about Mothman.
Like, if you were given the choice to worship him, would you do it?
I don't know.
Mm.
Maybe. Probably not. I'm like your friend.
I still believe that you'll probably be good friends with him.
I don't know. Wait, did you end it?
Not yet.
Oh.
Anyways,
That was already.
now I could probably say, now that's another legend pulled out of the shadows.
That was a daily image. I hope it was